Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lycan Darktrap and welcome back to a new episode in our channel. So, in the last episode, we finished our Let's Play, our series about the Pale Ones, and unfortunately, we weren't able to go and conquer the sealed chamber because apparently it only appears in the Dark Ages. And last time we were playing in the Empire Age or Empire Society, so we weren't able to find it. Well, next time when we play as the Pale Ones once again, I will be playing in the Dark Ages. But for right now, we are going to start a new series about the Senators faction, which is a heavily human army, let's say. So we're going to play in a large-scale map, Empire Age. As usual, I'm going to play against Barons. We will have 5 enemies this time, 5 adversaries, because that seems to make some sense. Because I'm hoping not to lose too many of them at the start of the game. Baron difficulty, and let's see here. So, the Senator. The Senators faction is one of the factions that heavily relies on humanoid units. So even their magicians, their spellcasters are usually only mercenaries like druids, pyromancers, and magicians, spellcasters that are humans instead of, for example, some other kinds of units like the demonologist or let's say, what other troops are there? Well, anyway, non-humanoid troops. So, the Senator has a few characteristics of that gives them value. Since humanoid units are very weak, tend to be weaker than the other, let's say, races of the game, the Senator receives certain benefits to counter that. So, first of all are his buff to the income and trade. So, he will receive 50% income, gold income, and 50% to trade value. So, if we were to find, I think, let's see. I think if we were to find a town which provides 2 trade, that would be equivalent to 3 trade. I think that is the meaning of that one. And also watchtowers, we consider them as our citadels, which is pretty good. That means that we can recruit a lot of units all around the map. And augurs are a special unit. I think they are a type of scout, a really powerful scout, because I think they have a range of 2. They can scout 2 squares away, and they can also scry information, I think. Yep. So that's nice. They are also sort of a spell ritual casting units as well. So revelers, these revelers can be pretty useful if you can find ancient forests. So revelers have a ritual that they can perform in the ancient forests, and when you cast it on that ancient forest, then that ancient forest will start producing units like Maenads. I think we saw them before, and those units are independent roaming units that can conquer settlements for you. So that's extra. That just adds value to this faction. Oh, right. So the Senator, I decided to play as in the Empire Age Society while playing the Senator, because the Senator has a ritual which he needs to pay 600 gold to perform, and also he must be in the capital. I think in the Capitolium. So yeah, there he can. It's called it's sort of a proclamation, and then he can become an emperor. It's sort of an upgrade for him. So that's quite nice. And the Senator has access to more wizard mercenaries, druids, Scarlet Sisters, all of these types of, even the metal, I think it's called the metal mages, like gold, iron, and silver mages, I think. Gold arcana and sort of, those types of units he has access to. So, okay, so let's choose him and let us start. Let's see how this will go. I think it will be pretty easy to play as this unit because he got a lot of useful units early on. Later on, it will be a bit difficult when we are going to fight against the more, let's say, spellcaster-based armies because humanoid units can be susceptible to them. So first of all, we have, let's look at our leaders. We have two. One is a centurion, the other is the senator. So the senator is a really weak unit, so I usually tend to leave him be in a secure place. For example, I would prefer to leave him here in the outpost. Also, look at this one. We have a town and already under our control. That's pretty nice. That will give us some boost into our gold income. So anyway, the senator only has fist, doesn't have anything else really going for him. So it is recorded that when the last imperial benefactor of this college and Emperor Dentatus III was assassinated by the commander of his Praetorian Guard, the old empire fell into a long civil war that eventually led to its dissolution. Local leaders set up their own small kingdoms and dukedoms, where other leaders carved out new titles and orders for themselves. The ancestor of the current senator was a strict adherent to using proper paperwork. Because there was a lack of legal precedents to dissolve an empire, the senator was stuck with both his title and the ways to properly run his province. With the senator representing the empire, our college could still receive some small funding from the senatorial state. However, lately the costs of the scribes that have to handle the paperwork to obtain the stipend have far exceeded the stipend itself, and some argue that we should stop applying for it. The rather strong chapter of scribes has so far refused any such suggestions, though some of our records still mention the imperial capital. Its exact location has been lost. All explorers who have set out to locate the capital have expired due to hostile trolls, deer, and ghosts. Our records have only given vague reference to the whereabouts of the capital, and according to a theory formulated by Crispina, some of the evidence suggests that it was accidentally teleported in an attempt to restore the empire through complex magical means. Recent reports indicate that the current senator again has imperial ambitions, and should he find the capital, he might even choose to proclaim himself the new emperor. So that's one of our objectives, to proclaim ourselves as the new emperor. Here is our centurion, a pretty normal leader. And so, the senatorial army is strictly divided in units or predefined size, power, and equipment. The senator leads a centuria, the base army unit of the senator's army. A centuria may never exceed nor fall under 100 soldiers. Should there for any reason be a lack of men, the senator has set up a system in which future soldiers are listed to the centuria. Thus, a centuria will always consist of 100 legionnaires. When the soldiers are conscripted, they will be then issued a name and background according to those already listed. As this process does take some time, the legions of the senator can be a bit slow to muster. The most striking example of this procedure emerged after the Battle of Philoterme, where one of our couriers noticed how one of the centurions consisted of a centurion, 3 men, and a large pile of parchment scrolls containing the names of the soldiers to be. The 3 surviving soldiers had quite a hard time setting up tents for their as yet non-existent comrades. Okay, that's paperwork. Okay, so this faction is, I think, is heavily influenced by the Roman Empire. the Roman Republic and Empire. So let's see here. We only have these three kinds of resources, and we have gold, we have iron, and we have trade. Those are the only resources that we have. And right now we are receiving global income bonus of 50% from all of our territories, thanks to the ability of this guy. I don't know if he were to die, if we would lose this income bonus. But it's better to keep him alive because he's one of our objectives. We must transform him into the Emperor. So let's look at his special power. This is the only special power he has for now. The only ritual. It's called Coronation. So you can see here, he will need to spend 600 gold. We will be able to accumulate that much later on pretty easily because he has that buff on gold income. So yeah, the senator proclaims himself emperor and supreme ruler of Elysium. The coronation can only be performed in the capital of Elysium. Whether the capital is currently in working order or not does not matter. Proclaiming oneself emperor is unlikely to impress beasts, brigands, or anyone else that didn't obey the emperor from the start, and they will still have to be subjugated the hard way. So it can only be cast in capital locations. One of the 4 districts, I think. It doesn't matter which one. Our leader here doesn't have anything. For right now, we have several types of units that we can recruit. You can see here. So we actually received these 3 mercenaries, Gladiators, Retiarus, and Arenata. So Arenata is also going to be pretty important later on. When we arrive at that point, you will see it. This unit can be really important, even though it's only a level 1 spellcaster for now. So Veles, one of the most basic troops of the senatorial army, being drafted from among the poorest in society, they will most often come with just a shield and a javelin. If they survive a few years of service and save up enough loot, they could invest in some armor for the chance to join some of the other troops of the army. Chances are, however, that they will desert once they have saved up enough money to buy themselves some decent armor. In any case, they are most likely to either die or gamble their money away, as plebs usually do. Yeah, plebs, okay. Plebeians. Status. I think Veles, yeah, they only have this type of thing. They don't even have armor. They are the most basic types of units. But they do have Javelin, range 3. But this one can only be used once per battle. That's the main characteristics of these units. So, the Senator doesn't have many... No, actually, they don't have range units. They can only have mercenaries, archers, groups of archers that they can receive every once in a while. And the only range attack that they have is this one, basically. The Javelin. So, there's the status... once again, Javelin, it doesn't really change that much from the one that the Veles had. They do have some armor and also this shield. So that's the good thing about these guys. They have the shield and some armor. You can see here. So the Hastatus, somewhat better armored than the Velites, the Hastati make up the main bulk of the army. Though their chances of survival are slightly better, they are often used as fireball fodder, being the first in the line of any battle. If they survive 25 years of service, they will be given a small farm upon their release from their contract. Most of will rejoin within a year after they have pawned their farm and drank most of the money. Okay, so I think that's a classicist thing about them apparently in this story. This was seen as a regrettable loss to the senatorial finances until all pawn businesses were expropriated by the state and pawned estates reissued to the next generation of soldiers. Okay, so you can see here the 3 most basic units that the Roman Empire had: the Hastati, the Principes, and the Triarii. Or Triarius. So the Hastatus usually form the first 2 lines. I think I don't know if that's accurate, but I'm pretty sure that when the Romans formed like 6-line armies, maybe. They had the status in the first two lines, the Principes or Principes in the second line, and the third line, the Triarius, were the most elite units. So the Princeps, after serving half their contracted time of 25 years, the legionnaires who have survived that long and not proven themselves completely useless will be promoted to Princeps. Like the Stati, they are armed with javelins and gladii. Their signature short swords. In the ancient empire, they were issued long spears, but after an accident with an inept acolyte of the Serpentis cult, tried to disarm the enemy with a spell that turned long wooden objects into snakes, and the barbarians still had their long knives, the army renewed itself. Principes, armed with short swords rather than long spears, are also less likely to dismount a mounted senator who visits the army camp. Okay, so there were actually a few incidents of them fighting each other. So the Triarius, these guys are, in history, I think they are one of the most powerful units in the ancient times. I think I've watched a few videos about them being the most courageous, that even if the first two lines made by Hestatus and Principes were to crumble, they, the Triarius, the most veteran of all, wouldn't crumble even if they were facing odds like 10 to 1 or things like that. I've read and watched videos about these guys. I really like them as units. Even though in this case they're not really that good, because as you can see here, they are slow. I'm gonna use them, I think, only to protect my bases. But the good thing is they have pikes, they have range 2, and they have 2 armor, which is pretty nice. So yeah, it's okay. But in reality, these guys are like the Delta forces, I think, of the Roman Empire. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what I've read before. So if a princeps returns for a second term, or if someone can afford to buy themselves a heavier armor when joining the army, they are instead given the rank of Triarius. As such, they are issued as a large shield and a pike. Wait, let's see this. Okay, it's the same shield as the others. The senatorial treasurers have concluded that it would be disastrous for the economy to put these troops into the fray, allowing them to die like the less armored legionnaires. Instead, they are, according to the economic directive, placed in the back lines of any legion, pushing the greener recruits forward with their pikes. Okay, yeah. I don't know if that really happened in real history, but I don't think that would be a good idea. So we also have ballistas. I like them because they come in pairs. You can see here, and they cost only this much, almost the same as, no, I think the same as the other siege engines, like catapults. But they come in pairs, so that's good. And then we have this guy, Standard Bearer. So this guy gives local leadership. You can see here, grants a morale bonus to all friendly units within 2 squares. So yeah, so last year a record was set with the Standard Bearer surviving for 14 months, the previous record being just under a year. While it is indeed a honorable and for a soldier well-paid position, it is also usually of quite short duration. Well, I mean, if you are carrying a flag, then that is practically flagging you to die, right? If you are encountering enemies, if you are fighting. So there have been those who have suggested buying an automata from some enchanter to do the same job. But experiments have proven that automata do not have a positive effect on the troop morale and are difficult to give counter orders once the battle has started. A disastrous experiment with standard-bearing automata was performed at the horrendous Battle of Griffon Gorge. In an attempt to engage the inferior enemy, the Legion tried to cross the river at a known crossing point. Halfway into the crossing, scouts noted that the ground had been undermined and the officers ordered to halt. However, the standard-bearing automata trudged on, and so did the rest of the Legion, pressing the front troops out into the river or into the trap. The return of scattered remains of the Legion and an unscattered automata proved another disadvantage with not using a proper soldier, because the automata could not be punished afterwards. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. The enchanter was, of course, later charged with and found guilty of reckless spending of the Imperial resources. Today, most standard bearers are gladiators who have a rather short life expectancy anyway. I think they're also frontline units. Yeah, that's not really that good, but this is something I appreciate, the local leadership thing. So we don't have any enough to buy anything. Well, we could buy gladiators or retiarus. So yeah, these are the sort of units, right? So gladiators, they have their both of them have their own good things and bad things. For example, this guy has the flail double attack, and let's see, the other one, I think my preferred one may be the gladiator. Maybe. Wait, yeah, they are almost the same as you can see here. But the retiarus actually have a net, which is something I appreciate. The net will trap, I think, will stop an enemy on their track for a turn, for a battle turn. So, gladiators. Today, the gladiatorial games are a cheap imitation of what they were once, they once were. What has been described in Imperial literature as a sophisticated, subtle art has been replaced with cheap tricks to entertain the masses. In the past, the gladiatorial fights were made to simulate the great battles of the Empire, and gladiators were dedicated to the art of fighting. In this day and age, all they talk about is money, fame, and freedom. Still, a gladiator is a worthy fighter, and upon gaining their freedom, many are given the chance to join the army as an auxiliary or special troop. So, retiarus, lately the managers of the gladiatorial games have tried to spice up the fights with gladiators dressed up in outrageous arms and armor. Ant helmet, griffon beaks, and even mule skins are donned by the combatants. In the past, the only difference would be the local armor of the different combatants, but the masses of today are too easily distracted and need some kind of show. One of the more popular costumes is that of a fisherman, complete with net and trident. While it provides the masses with some cheap laps, it has risen to such popularity that some even managed to win their freedom. O tempora o mores. I think o tempora o mores. I don't know what this means, but I think this means die or to die. Or this or to die, maybe. Let's see here. So, the net one, I think I prefer the retiarus. So, we will be buying that one as our first type of unit. And we are going to see here. We have some princeps, some hastatus, and some veles. We are going to take these two guys as well. We will leave the velites here to... Oh, our first city already. Okay, that's nice. Well, not really that nice because it's really near, but it is also well defended. Let's see here. Okay, we can go here and... Oh, no. Oh my goodness. I almost died there. Okay, let's transfer some units and let's go scout a little bit. Transfer you. Go here, conquer that place for me. Okay, trading, we're going to trade for iron. We are going to trade normally, not at overpriced because... oh, and we've already lost a unit. We're going to trade normally because I don't wanna spend too much gold yet on that one. Okay, you stay there sentry for now. I don't really want to move him that much. Oh, and already a mine. Okay, we should try to get this mine. Also, we should try to get this ancient forest. And hopefully, pretty soon, we will receive a mercenary. What do you call that one? Oh, that's the archers that I wanted. Oh, that would have been so nice, but we don't have enough gold. What is it called? The Reveler. So, since we are really near this ancient forest, that's really nice. That means that we can perform the revelry here pretty soon. And also we have a troll here. Let's go here first. We should be able to handle this one, but we are going to lose some units here, I'm pretty sure. Also transfer 3. Okay, let's continue scouting a little bit to in this area. Oh, there's a swamp. That's okay. Yeah, you can see there that our guys can actually launch some... Oh, a centurion. Okay, that's nice. Our units can launch that javelin, but that only is valid for a single turn, which isn't much. Oh, a couple more. Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is nice, but we don't have enough units, so we are going to retreat for now. And actually, I'll probably take this guy back here. Yeah. This one is a bit difficult to handle, but this one, we should be able to handle it easily. Okay, let's see here. Nope, nothing. Okay, you know what? Go back to base now. I'm going to wait for a little bit. I would like to receive more archers. Nope, an assassin. Okay. Assassin is not really that good. And we found the eastern edge of the map, which is nice. That means we're not in the center. That's really good. There's a bear. It's already winter. Not good. Archers. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Archers. Definitely. Nope, nothing. Okay, let us continue towards base. And a centurion. Look at that. A centurion at 36. Unfortunately, not enough gold as usual. Okay, let's just continue this way. And this guy, you continue scouting a little bit. I don't like putting my senator in these awkward places, but I cannot really do anything apart from this. I need to use every resource that I have. Oh yes, okay, this is what I was talking about. This is good. So there was a city, so I was actually confused why there weren't a lot of settlements near it. Okay, nothing to recruit yet. A hedge wizard, an animist. Okay, so this is one of the types, the units that you can get. It's a spellcaster. Oh, we lost our iron mine. Oh, that sucks. That's really unfortunate. First, let's go here. We will fight. This should be an easy battle. And a hedge wizard. So hedge wizards are wizards. I think they can only be up to a level 1 spellcaster. I don't think they have any upgrades. The animist though, I think they could be upgraded. Maybe. I'm not sure. I think some of the units that we can have, some of these spellcasters, magicians that we can recruit, they can be upgraded if we were to find a magic library, which is a level 2 library. A city only has a level 1 library, which can be identified by the stack of books down below in the description of the city. And that's okay. Let's see here if we can find something else. Okay, 4 units. Are we able to handle this one? 6. I mean, do they have armor? No, they don't. But our guys also don't have armor, and they have less HP as well. Okay, this is not a good... This is not good. We could buy some princeps. I'll be buying from princeps, only princeps actually, because the other units, they aren't really that good. I don't think so anyway. Maybe has status every now and then, but mainly I will be buying princeps if I have this one. I mean, as you can see here, the status and princeps are almost the same, but I just prefer these ones. So let's do that. Let's recruit some units. Let's go back to base. Oh, you cannot go there. Okay, we are fighting, and let's unturn. Archers. Oh no, that sucks. Okay, yeah, this always happens, you know. This happens a lot when you are playing in the initial stages of the Senator. Okay, another group of archers. Are we able to recruit that one? But we also have a Centurion here. Yeah, the archers are a bit more useful for now, so I'll be taking them. Should we leave these guys, or should I'll be taking them? Also, we need to retake this place. Maybe go here first. Okay, nothing. Yeah, let's go here first and take out these guys. We must pay a lot of attention to this guy, because this is the only outpost that we have, the only citadel right now that I have. So I'll need to be careful about that. Oh, I think this is doable. Yeah, this is doable. Yeah, I'm going to lose some units, I think, some frontline units, but this is doable. Yes, so I'll be doing it. It will give us 2 trade and 4 gold coins, so that's really good. That's a nice boost. Okay, yes. Yeah, that captain was pretty powerful. We didn't lose any of our archers, right? That would suck if I lost some of them. Okay, none. That's good. Okay, no islands. I thought it was an island, but it is not an island, so that's okay. We could go after the bear. Let's go here first. Okay, soon I'll need to recruit more units. A Centurion. Oh, a Reveler. That's what I was asking for. So let's recruit this Reveler first. So this Reveler is a unit that has forest stealth. He's almost like the Emperor, but he has another type of special ritual. So while the Emperor, or presently the Senator, and every subject under his rule represents the civilized world, there are some who seem to succumb to chaos. At certain times each year, during the Lupercalia, some men and women, strangely enough, mainly clerks, lawyers, merchants, and lictors, shed their clothes and run into the woods to participate in decidedly carnal. Though some seem to be filled with an uncontrollable lust for these activities, others join just for the thrill of it. However, these things are quite overrated, with cheap wine, aching bodies, and pine cones in places best left unmentioned. Those who are truly afflicted by this madness seem to be filled with some strange of power, and when they find the right place for these festivities, ancient sites of chaos can be stirred. Okay, so first, oh nope, okay, you first. Oh, I would like to reoccupy this one soon. Go here first though, and you will stay here for now. Oh, right, let's look at its special thing. So this is the only thing that he has. It's called Incite Revelry. So these rituals awaken the powers of lust and revelry that are hidden in all ancient forests, and tries to turn this power to the will of the Senator. Women will shed their clothes and go deep into the forest and join the satyrs in their revelry. After a while, bands of wild humanoids will emerge from the forest and spread the ways of the Senator. Yeah, that's okay. Goblins. Okay, let's go through here first. Wait, it's mid-autumn and the thing is already here. The ice is already here. Or rather, the snow is already here. Let's see. Okay, here we can retake this one. And actually, we could go through here. If we had Ooh, oh no. This would have been a nice place to take. Let's see. Our trade, don't buy anything else for now. I want more gold. Arenata, an ice druid, a Retiarus, and a gladiator. Should we take out this guy? Do we have enough to take it out? Yeah, I think we do have enough. And we should be able to handle it. Let's see here. Ice Druid, not enough gold for you. Sorry. And Renata, oh, we don't have enough gold though. Okay, no one is here yet. That's good. And let's see here. Okay, nothing. No hidden settlements there. Now we lost a single oh no! The Troll King is here. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, he's still far away. So we should have enough time to retreat back here. Oh, this sucks. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's the same. Let's go here. Let's eliminate these wolves, then go towards base. But we need to recruit more units. Actually, in a couple of turns, I will have enough iron for... Okay, he retreated. That's good. A Reveler for 88. Ooh, that's pricey. In a couple of turns, I will have enough iron for my ballistas. Let's see here. A Troll King. We don't have enough. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough. I don't think he will try to go against me. Hopefully. So, I won't attack him either. Let's see here. Retiarus. Yeah, you're the one. Go here. Okay, yep. He decided to go away. That's good. Okay, let's recruit more units. Oh... Yes, okay. Let's go for a couple of ballistas. Retake this place and end the turn. So, Retiarus and more Gladiators. And we have yet to receive another offer of archers. Let's go for more of these guys. Transfer. Let's take these guys. Well, actually... Senator, you stay in base for now. Yeah, I remember you. Okay, let's end the turn. Oh, really? Again? Dude. That's not good. Oh, Arenatus. Oh, that's an immortal unit. Yeah, look at that. He's a really good unit to have. Also, his immortality is not fixed. It doesn't have any restrictions. Should we recruit more units? Nope, not really. Okay, guys, for right now, I'm going to end the video here. I will sentry this guy here. And hopefully you enjoyed it. We are starting our new series with this guy now. And hopefully we will be able to conquer this city soon. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please click that like button down below, and also do consider subscribing to the channel. I would appreciate it a lot if you did so. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm Like and Dark Trap, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!